Well, for more on this, we're now joined in our studios by Ajay Prasanna, Regional Coordinator, Indian Youth Climate, and V. Jagan Mohan Rao, Territory Manager for the Greenpeace. Yeah. Good morning. Good evening. The first thing I would like to ask you is, there's a lot of action going on about climate change with the Copenhagen summit happening. There are a lot of things which you're hearing on television, on the print media about climate change. Now tell us, as citizens, what can we do?
Okay, as citizens, me, Jagan, what I can do is I can save energy. When I talk about it, this is at a micro level, this is how I can start looking at it. The second thing, I remember 2-3 months before I have spoken about the same thing here. The second thing we can do is that when you said that there are a lot of people who are talking about climate change, that is one thing which my hope is no more a hope. The message is spreading across. And that's a belief where I can go back and work much more strongly. And this is at a micro level. When we look at a policy level where the government even acts there, at a political level, that's the will what we are looking at. And the awareness, I'm sure it doesn't end up as awareness, but it yields a deal, probably in Copenhagen.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Ajay, this event today was a coalition of different groups in the city coming together and taking up the cause and fighting for the cause. Is that a concern? Now, is that really a big concern and alarming for all of us? What do you think?
Yeah, I felt, and not me, we felt that it is a real platform to bring all of us together. We IYCN, Greenpeace, WWF,
yes.
PASUMAI THAAYAGAM, others like RRI, whose organization like Ado Nature, all came together, but all we had is one voice and one message to the government. We need a fair deal. And we hope something really good happens in the future.
Okay, now the Copenhagen summit is on. Now, what do you expect from the summit? What do you think will happen after the summit is over?
Okay, let me see what is happening now. My understanding is that there's a ball game between developing countries and developed countries where you have to take the initiative, you have to take it. And especially when I talk about developing countries, India, China, South Africa, Brazil, they are becoming a strong lobby. And here, more than talking about the intricacies of how it has to be, but we united globally, we need to act and get the solution done for climate change. And this is the high time, instead of throwing in each other's coat.
So now what you've brought out is something very interesting, which is a debate going on between development and climate change. Now see, frankly speaking, in India, the situation we are in right now, we need development. We need industrial development. We need to solve loads of other problems which we face. And taking up these climate change, promising the international arena with solving the climate change problem is going to cost us a lot as well. As a person, as an individual, what is your take on this? Do you really think we'll be able to solve the climate change problem, keeping in mind that we have a lot to develop in our country?
Yeah, it's two-way again. There's a cost involved in sustainable development, which includes the greener technologies. We need funds from developed world which can help us. And the other side, there's a cost involved in destruction. The sea levels rise and the impacts it can lead to. So I can even put it back saying that who is responsible for cost of destruction? We all are responsible. So it's two-way. So it's again a win-win scenario. Environment is being taken care and development is taken. Do we need development at the cost of millions of people getting moving away from the coastal parts to other parts, migrating to other parts of India? And today the kind of economic conditions we have, can India, what I read around 6 months back, that 125 million people could become homeless due to rising sea levels in Indian subcontinent. So who bears the cost of those people?
Now, very, very quickly, before we wind up, how can a viewer, probably a youngster like you and I, do something and contribute from his side? What can he do from his or her home? Ajay.
Yeah, like we at Indian Youth Climate Network, we encourage youth groups and like also Greenpeace, like people who are coming in with such a good force, we ask them to demand the government. It is not an individual effort who can bring out everything and solve things. It is the government will. Only the government, if they put real action into what is happening, it is going to be the real solution for everything. So otherwise, nothing is really going to happen. So we as youth, we need to put too much of pressure on the government, telling them we need our future generation to be safe and our children to be safe, and not just go migrate from one place to another, find a place, a peaceful place to live in, and that is what is from the youth.
All right. So Ajay and Jagan, let's hope that these voices of yours and the other people who joined you today does get here by the ones who need to hear this. Thanks so much for joining us in our studios today. It's been a pleasure talking to both of you.
Thank you.
Up on the other side, we'll get you all the action from the world of sports and a very, very special guest. We'll be right back.